But yeah, all of the traveling, and then when you say registered nurse and you're traveling a lot, it's like...
Travel nurse is a red flag already. I know.
Wait, you know that?
People always tell me that.
It is a red flag.
Why?
Well,
what makes it a red flag?
I'll give you a couple reasons. So
it happens in Vegas.
So I think one thing, like let's say there's a relationship-minded guy, but and it sounds like you stay in cities a little longer than other travel nurses. But I remember when I was on dating apps, I'd encounter a lot of nurses. A lot. Like I've dated a lot
so you have a
of
type.
nurses. So no, not my type, but I've learned. And I've dated local nurses, but then I encountered a lot of these travel nurses. They're in town for like 6 weeks, 8 weeks.
Same with flight
short
attendants,
stints.
yep.
Flight attendant, even worse. The thing is, if she's on a dating app and she's going on dates, she ain't dating people for long, which means what? High body count, promiscuity.
And also, it's a good opportunity for you to be able to do whatever you want and not have the social stigma of your circle back home. Nobody knows about it. Just get away with it.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's like, I remember I was on a date with this travel nurse. I thought she was just a regular nurse. Turns out she's a travel nurse, you know? I mean, it's like
Oh no.
crazy, right? And I'm like, oh, how many cities you been in? And she's like 33. I'm like, oh no, hold on.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Oh no. Just no. Bad.
Wait, so did you hook up with her?
And I'm like, am I dude 30, 100? That's what I'm thinking in my brain. Am I dude 100 because you were on Tinder and Hinge and Bumble in the other 33 previous cities? Mm-hmm. Seattle.
You're not going out
Scottsdale.
for warm hot chocolates.
Washington, D.C., Boston, Fort Lauderdale, Louisiana. Wait, that's
Why
a state.
does that matter,
New
though?
Orleans. Why does what matter?
Why does it matter when you have
Maybe-
someone who travels a lot and
Maybe she's celibate.
They-
Because typically people who travel a lot, so they don't make any what's the term for it? They don't have, I don't know if it's roots, but like when you stay in one place, you're gonna end up hopefully with a long-term relationship. If you know you're leaving a city in 6 weeks' time, are you gonna date seriously, or are you gonna just like date casually?
And
Probably
all-
date casually.
Yeah.
You're gonna rack up a high body count. You're gonna have friends with benefits. Even if you date just one guy in one city, it's only gonna last a couple weeks, couple months. Then you're in the next city. You've racked up a high body count. High body count is undesirable in women. You are now disqualified.
But why do
my
you look
dear.
at it so negatively, though?
Because
So you could go to a city and go dating. Okay, that's not it. You leave, go to the next city, and then you meet someone who's the love of your life, and you
Oh.
know you're leaving, but you can go back.
You can always take
hold
a
on.
staff job too.
But you're asking kind of two different things. So you're saying, yeah, a woman could sleep with 300 men, and then the number 301, that could be the guy she ends up in a relationship with. But from the male perspective, I don't want to date a girl who has 300, 200, 100,
Yeah, but that's you.
50
That's not
bodies. Most
all
men.
the males.
Most men.
Men hear that and they will be repulsed by that. And if they're not repulsed by that, and if they're willing to accept 100 bodies or more, then they just like their priorities aren't in the right
But
place.
what does traveling have to do with having a high body
Well,
count?
I just explained it.
And
So-
also, if you're on the dating apps as well, when you're traveling and you meet a guy on a dating app, obviously he's going to like insinuates that you've been doing that everywhere. And also, when you're going to new cities, you don't really know anyone, you haven't got any friends. What's the easiest way to hang out with people and have some company? It's to go on dating apps.
Or joining a club,
Yeah, you don't join
getting a
clubs.
hobby.
You're not joining clubs. Give me a break. Have you ever joined a club in a new city?
Yeah, I play
Which ones?
volleyball, sand volleyball,
Okay, sure.
So it's the same thing.
Pilates.
Same thing with flight
Chess.
attendants, right? So these flight attendants, it's hard for them to like, look, there's different, I've heard from flight attendants, there's different degrees of how frequently they're gone. Here's the thing, right? So there's a couple components. There's opportunity. So if you're in a new city and you're on a dating app, a lot of these, I've matched with these flight attendants. This is how the messaging goes. Oh, hey, good to meet you. We match on Tinder or Hinge. How long are you in town for? 12 hours. Okay, what does she want from me if she's only in town for 12 hours?
Companionship.
No. What is the only thing that's on the table with a woman who's in town for 12 hours? Is it a long-term relationship, or does she want to fuck? She wants to fuck.
It could be either one. Maybe she just wants a hug
No.
and someone to talk to.
She's gonna find in her primary city. She's gonna get a relationship in her primary city. If she's on a dating app and she's traveling and she's in fucking Los Angeles, Miami, wherever for 12 hours time, the long-term potential there is next to nil. So if she's on a dating app, unless she's there to fuck.
Yeah, but she can move anywhere, it sounds like. So she could move to you if you guys hit it off on the first date.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So how long is it going to take to get to that point? All the while, she's still on Tinder, she's still on Hinge, she's still on the dating app, and she's in the next city, and she's got hoes in different area codes, literally. She's got a dude she can stay with when she's in New York, a dude she can stay with when she's in Seattle, a dude in LA.
Well, it sounds like a little insecurity, because if a man was secure, he'd be like, oh, I know I'm the best thing she's going to get, so maybe she'll just delete her dating apps and won't meet anyone else as good as me.
You're insecure.
How's that work for women when it comes to commitment?
What do you mean?
I mean, perhaps. You think most people can operate on this level of I'm so fucking amazing that immediately this person is going to drop all their other options?
Well, it would depend on.
You've been single
the
for 4
spark.
years. What's kept you from being able to lock down? I'm not saying this to be
A lot of
insulting,
things.
right? But like, so it would appear to me that you yourself. I'm not saying this to attack you, just to kind of use your language here. You're not amazing enough to lock down a man.
I haven't met the right person. I haven't built a good connection that I would think is strong enough. So I'm saying that if you met someone that was a flight attendant and you had such an amazing connection, you would maybe have hope that they're not going out there and dating other people. But you don't know.
Well, so even if I grant that I could meet a flight attendant and she's really cool, whatever, I'm still going to vet her on her past promiscuity. And if she's 30 and she's been a flight attendant for, I don't know, 10 years or whatever, that's a lot of mileage. That's some frequent flyer miles. Frequent pussy miles, you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe she'll give some to you so you can take some flights.
I'd rather not, Look, here's the thing, right? When you travel a lot, there's opportunity. You're not in one. It's harder for you to get a long-term relationship because you don't stay in one city for long, right? So, and this applies to men too. Like men and women who are on the road a lot, whether this means flying, it creates conflict in relationships. Long distance is difficult. Long distance is more difficult. I'm not saying it doesn't work. Long distance is more difficult than just being in the same place as somebody. It introduces issues.
I'm on the road all the time. I live on the road traveling. And I get quizzed on that regularly. If I'm seeing a girl in a city, she'll be like, oh, well, is there any hope for this for the future? Because you're just going to be in another city next month, and how do I know you haven't got a girl in the next city? So it's very difficult to be us traveling people.
It's a hard life.
But think about it, right? When it comes to you, you're a travel nurse. So in my own anecdotal experience, having encountered a couple travel nurses, I match with them on a dating app. I'm like, how long are you here for? They tell me 6 weeks. They tell me 3 months. If I'm inclined, if a guy's inclined, he's not going to view her as a long-term prospect, right? And even if he did, she's leaving anyways. Mm-hmm. And so what's ultimately going to happen is what's most likely going to happen. As soon as she leaves to her next assignment, she goes to he's on the West Coast, she's on the East Coast, it's going to be the end right then and there. And if she's done that 10, 20, 30 times throughout her career, she's just already racked up a body count on top of what she already did in college, on top of what she's just already going to do before she meets the guy who she's going to be exclusive with for 2 months. She already hooked up with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in this new city she's in. So I'm already thinking, okay, no way. No way. Too much traveling, too much bodies.
I think people don't really understand the whole career aspect of it, because you could be a travel nurse and you could be considered a local travel nurse, which means you just travel to hospitals in your city, a few cities away.
How many cities you been in the past?
5.
5 cities. In the past how many years? 5 years?
4 years.
You've been in 5 different cities in 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How many men did you date in each of those cities?
I don't have a number.
You can't even remember it, right?
No, I remember. Like seriously dated, I'll go on dates casually, but I haven't dated anyone the entire time that.
Well, you said you've been single for 4 years. Have you been celibate for 4 years?
Not 4 years.
How long you been celibate for?
About a year and a half.
Well, hold on.
Get the button.
No, I'm being-
You're a
Get that
fucking liar! You're a fucking liar!
I swear.
You've been celibate for a year and a half.
Yeah.
You live in Los Angeles?
You're a fucking liar! You're a fucking liar!
Where? You can ask my roommates, my friends, my family.
Sneaky-
Actually, my parents,
sneaky link?
basically, no sneaky links.
Just celibate.
Yes.
No carnal knowledge.
No, none.
You got cobwebs? What's going on? bro?
Cobwebs? No, because I feel like a lot of people in this generation just want to hook up, especially if they see you're a travel nurse. So I want something that's like real, and I want to see if someone's willing to wait and put the work in and take me on dates and plan them. And if I have a connection with them, then yeah, I might.
Wait,
go
put the
there.
work in?
Yeah, like
What's the
planning
work?
dates.
How long's it? Wait, so you've been celibate for a year and a half.
Asking how I am.
You meet a guy you really like. How long are you waiting until you hook up with him?
It depends on the connection.
Connection's good.
Maybe like 3 to 5 dates.
In the past 4 years, have you gone on 3 to 5 dates with any guys?
I think I made it to like date number 5, and then he was leaving to go out of the country. So,
Press X to doubt.
and he also had a family that I found out about.
Celibate for a year and a half?
Might not be the case.
Unfortunately
with you, but
so.
I often find that they call themselves celibate because they didn't like the guy, but they don't count the guy they met in Boston that one night
No,
on Tinder
that- like,
or on Hinge.
seriously,
went on a
no.
date. He doesn't count.
One night stands count, but I haven't had intercourse with a single person.
P in the V?
No, not even the tip. Yeah.
How long have
Just
you
a
been in LA?
just for a second, just to see how it feels.
Almost a year.
So before that, you were in.
Before that, I was living in Scottsdale.
You said it was like 3 years you've been traveling?
Yeah.
So in like all the other cities, what would you do?
Yeah, I had a few one-night stands. There's nothing wrong with that. But
Oh.
I think that there's nothing wrong if like you
Yeah.
want to hook up with someone. That's your body. It's your choice. Like I feel like sex is a normal thing, and like you release a lot of like serotonin, dopamine. It makes people feel happy, but you also it's like an energy exchange. As
Just
well.
a couple questions on this. Are you religious at all? Just curious.
I'm spiritual.
Spiritual. You said you've had a couple one-night stands? More recently, or because you said you lived in
Obviously not
Scottsdale.
recently.
Well, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you had
Yeah.
some one-night stands here and there, and then like you went to college, maybe some hookups in college.
Yeah, mostly just like college and then
Yeah.
after graduation.
Question for you: what is the quickest from like first meeting to it's going down?
5 minutes. No, I'm just kidding.
How quick?
Kidding.
An hour, 30 minutes,
Definitely a few hours.
a couple hours,
Yeah,
but same
because
night.
I want to like talk to someone and see who they are.
Okay. So, can you pull up her dating app profile again? the last prompt. So, the way to win me over is plan a proper date, be a gentleman, and take me on adventures. And then, in addition to that, you also just said now how you want to wait. You'd wait 3 to 5 dates depending on the vibe.
Yeah.
I'm just
'Cause
curious,
you wanna get to
why
know
the
someone.
switch up though? Because you said you've had one night stands.
Yeah, I think I had that phase in my life where it
Mm.
was fun and casual, but now I'm looking for something more serious, and I feel like guys take you more seriously when you tell
Do
them
they?
that information. What do you guys think?
I think you should convey that better on your profile.
I should say I'm
the
celibate.
serious stuff. Maybe just look a little bit more modest and not like the whole traveling thing,
Mm-hmm.
and just look like you're looking. Because when I see that profile, I think recreational use only, no, nothing serious.
Okay. That's
Damn.
a funny term. I like that.
I don't like the.
I'm gonna put that in my caption: recreational use only.
I don't
Don't do that.
like.
Don't do that.
I don't like the recreational use only.
Well, I mean,
Like it's like no
I
use.
I wouldn't do it personally.
Oh,
but
right,
I'm saying
that's-
when
yeah,
you put people into categories on dating apps,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd say that just through the photos and through the bio, it'd be like, maybe signifying just having a bit of fun in a new city, have a few dates.
Yeah, but I feel like
whatever.
on the date, then I would like open up and.
Yeah, but guys, we read into this stuff. You guys read into it a lot more than we do, but we still read into it.
Oh, I really don't. I just like power swipe until I find someone attractive.
Power swipe. Do you enjoy any like luxury goods at all, like purses or anything like that?
I mean, yeah, they're nice.
Do you have a nice purse?
Yeah, but it's fake.
We don't know that.
So no,
What's
I
the
don't.
what's the most you've spent on like either some sort of jewelry or a purse or anything?
I mean, mostly just like clothes, probably like $200 or $300.
Like some nice shoes or something?
Yeah.
I'm not really familiar with shoes. Are what are they? Louis Vuittons? Are they
Christian Louboutins?
Are those still like
I mean,
cool shoes? I don't know.
Yeah.
And then, so the question, I guess, for you is, would you feel kind of ripped off if you went to go get some Louboutins and you spent, I don't know how much, let's say it's $1,000, and then the very next day, one of your girlfriends goes to the same store, and the store sold her the exact same shoes that you bought for $100. Would you feel like ripped off?
Yeah,
a little
for
bit?
sure.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's how men feel when women previously gave out sex super easy, like one night stands, casual sex, whatever. And then now that you've had your fun, now that you're looking for something serious now you're going to make these new guys wait a couple dates. They got to do all this investing. They got to pay for dates. They got to be a gentleman. They got to take you on an adventure. Who knows what that means? Maybe that's like they got to take you on a trip somewhere before you're going to give it up, right?
Yeah.
And it's like weird. It's kind of crazy. It's like it feels like a ripoff almost. Like, why do I got to do all this shit when that guy at the club that didn't take you on a date, wasn't really even a gentleman, he got to hit within 3 hours? But why do I, the guy you think you want a relationship with, why do I got to wait 3 weeks?
Because I'm a better person now. I have more knowledge, more mature.
Is that what you mean by
respect myself
adventures?
more.
Trips?
Huh?
By adventures?
No, I
do
feel
you
like you could have an adventure just like sitting at home, going to the beach. Like you can have local adventures, just like making life
So
fun.
just going for a walk?
Yeah, that could be an adventure. Going to the playground, swinging,
That's kind of
going
fun.
on the spinny thing.
I think it's it's kind of a raw deal from it. So, I mean, essentially, do you promise that you will never have a one-night stand again?
I can't necessarily say that
See,
because I'm never say never.
But that's what's so confusing. Women will say, for example, you even said it here. Well, that's in the past. Now I have higher standards. I want more. I want a relationship. But you're not even still ruling out the possibility of having a one-night stand. So imagine like.
I mean, I'm just not gonna lie about it and be like, "Oh, I'm never going to," because I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind if I'm 40
But
and
this
single.
is even
Maybe I
like
want to get laid.
This is sure, but this is like another layer of like the rip-off component here. It's like it's one thing, I suppose, for a woman to okay, well, I was in college, I had a string of hookups, but now I'm looking for a relationship. Still object to it. I mean, look, you can do it. I still think men are getting ripped off. But then to say, like, imagine as a guy. The last guy she hooked up with before you, she fucked him within an hour. And then you come along and then she makes you wait 3 months. She's like, no, baby, I want something serious. I want it to mean something. You got to work for this pussy. You got to take me on dates. You got to pay for dates. You got to do adventures, blah, 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 whatever. Then you date her you get the pussy, you date her for 6 months, you break up. The next guy she gets into a relationship, she fucks the same day she meets him. It's like, what are your values
It just
exactly?
sounds like this is situational. Because
But
that's not my
it's like
case.
you're trying to feign chastity. Like you're trying to, it's like you're playing a game. You're trying to leverage sex for something.
I'm not trying to leverage it. I just want to build a deeper connection. Because like when you have sex with someone, you are building a connection based on emotions and physicality when I want to build like a deeper emotional, intellectual connection.
But that's fine to want that. But let's say the guy that you want a relationship with, he wants to have sex on the first date. Do you tell him no?
Yeah.
Okay. Even though, okay. I mean, look, you're totally fine to do that.
My body, my choice.
Right. That's
Same
cool.
with
My
everyone
wallet, my
else.
choice.
Oh,
Doesn't get
no,
into that.
exactly. Yeah, that's fair.
But that's fine. Look, as a woman, you could have had sex with 100 men within 5 minutes of meeting them, and man number 101, you could look at him, and you're not even religious. You could say, you have to wait until marriage to fuck me. Women are 100% within their right to do that. What I'm advising is that men look at a woman like that and say, that's a raw fucking deal. I ain't dealing with you. That's a raw deal.
So my chances of finding my soulmate is
No, that's not
0.005.
even what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's kind of like, okay, here's an analogy, right? You're at McDonald's. Wait, who dated the McDonald's? Who was the person? Oh, that was her. Okay, you're at McDonald's. No, okay.
The McDonald's fuckboy.
You're at McDonald's. There's 7 people in front of you, and there's 7 people in front of you in line at McDonald's. They all order a hamburger. They get charged $1 for the hamburger. You finally get to the front of the line. You ask for a hamburger, and the cashier says, it'll be $100 for you for the hamburger. You'll be like,
Supply and demand.
well, hold on, no. But here's the funny thing. There's 10 people behind you. And then as soon as you pay the $100, the 10 people behind you, they then get the burger for $1. Would you feel ripped off?
1,000%.
And that's how men feel.
But is the
that's how
burger
men
better?
feel.
Well, you don't
Is
give
it
that burger.
better though? Are all the burgers the same?
Yeah, this burger is the exact same.
But I don't think all
The
people are
$100
same.
burger, it's a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Yeah, but in
Like, you know that shit.
relationships, not
ain't
every
good.
relationship is the same. Like everyone you date is different.
Well, yeah, but like what you're offering to all those men,
Is the same.
like it's gonna be the same,
the same
really, because
burger.
it's you. You're the same. You
Oh,
stay
what
the
I'm
same.
offering them my burgers.
In fact, you could even make the argument that
The burger gets worse over time.
as you know,
As
look,
I age,
as people age,
The
they
buns
get
get
less
saggy.
attractive. It's just a reality of aging. But the other thing is you've accrued relationship baggage. You've accrued trauma from your past relationships. You're going to bring that into your new relationship. Who knows? Maybe you've gotten, who knows what you could have gotten. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Look, you're free to do it. I'm just advising men to be like, you're leveraging sex against me. I want a woman who has, Jake said this on Sunday, as a guy, you want a woman who has, what is it, burning desire? Is that the?
Genuine burning desire.
Genuine burning desire. It's like, okay, why? It's like you reward the fuckboys, jerks, assholes, the men who would arguably be the least deserving of sex. You give them the sex super easy, same night. They don't have to do anything for it. And then the guy that you arguably is the most deserving of sex, he has to wait. He has to put in the good work. He has to chase the carrot on the stick like a good little simp worker boy. A little
Yeah.
a little what are the ants called? The little drones or whatever. Like a good little drone. You put in 5 first dates and you pay for the date and you're a little give me that ass out hug and a kiss on the cheek on the first date. You have to wait.
patience is a virtue.